Have you ever tried to rename the index of a Dask DataFrame only to find it didn't change? It's frustrating, right? If that's you, then you're in the right place. Today, we're going to solve the mystery of renaming the index in a Dask DataFrame. I totally get it. You think you've made the change, but when you check back, nothing has happened. You're not alone in this struggle. Many users face this issue when working with Dask DataFrames. Here's the specific situation we're looking at. One user recently asked, how would I go about renaming the index on a Dask DataFrame? They tried setting the index name directly, but it didn't seem to work. Sound familiar? Let's dig into this together and find a solution. So what could be causing this? Dask DataFrames are designed for parallel computing, and sometimes changes don't propagate as you might expect. We'll break it down step by step so you can understand what's going on. And don't go anywhere. I've got a pro tip at the end that will help you manage your Dask DataFrames more effectively. To rename the index of a Dask DataFrame, the user should first ensure they have the Dask library imported. This is essential for working with Dask DataFrames. Next, the user needs to create or load a Dask DataFrame. This can be done from a variety of sources, such as a CSV file or a Pandas DataFrame. Now, to rename the index, the user should use the setIndex method. This method allows the user to specify a new index column. After setting the new index, the user can verify the change by checking the index name. This can be done using the index.name attribute. Finally, if the user wants to rename the index directly without changing the data frame structure, they can simply assign a new name to the index attribute. Did you know Dask is named after a type of tool used for lifting heavy loads, just like Dask helps you lift the burden of large datasets? Now let's look at the answers provided by other users. An alternative approach to renaming the index of a Dask DataFrame involves using the rename method directly on the index. First, import the necessary libraries and create a Pandas DataFrame. Then, convert it to a Dask DataFrame. Finally, rename the index by assigning a new name using the rename method. Here's the pro tip I promised. Always check the Dask documentation for the latest methods and best practices. This can save you time and headaches in the long run. And there you have it. You should now be able to rename the index of your Dask DataFrame successfully. Remember, understanding the tools you use is key. If you found this helpful, hit the subscribe button for more tips, and don't miss our bonus pro tip on optimizing your Dask workflows.